You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, we're going to be talking about Jemele Hill, formerly of ESPN. I despise Jemele Hill. She is a member of the woke sports media. Jemele Hill is a race baiter. Jemele Hill also now has no regard for human life. This woman is despicable, folks. I didn't realize how despicable she was until she actually put out an article that she wrote on the Atlantic. And this just really tells you how horrible of a human being that she is. She has no regard for human life. And Jemele Hill pretty much committed murder. I'm just going to call it what it is. Jemele Hill has admitted to having an abortion at age 26. However, folks, she actually says it. She has no regrets. And reading this article, folks, it really should infuriate you. And this should tell you everything you need to know about this person in the woke sports media. This is from Jemele Hill herself. Why I'm talking about my abortion, I've never regretted it, and other women need the choice that I had. By Jemele Hill. So the first word here, I've never regretted it. But it gets worse, folks. It says this: I had an abortion when I was 26 years old. I was not raped. I wasn't the victim of incest. I was not in the midst of a life-threatening medical emergency. I simply had no desire to give birth to a child. That's it. She had no desire to give birth to a child, so she just decided, you know what? I'm just going to end this baby's life because this baby is an inconvenience to me. But let's move on. I never shared my abortion story publicly until now. I described this time in my life in detail in my forthcoming memoir, Uphill, which will be released in October. I know that I'm likely to be attacked for being candid about my decision, but I'm choosing to share some of my experience now because, like so many women in this country, I'm angry, appalled, and disgusted by the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, the landmark ruling that previously guaranteed federal constitutional protections for abortion rights. Look at this first paragraph again. She wasn't a victim of anything. She just didn't want a baby. It was inconvenient to her. Inconvenient to her. She goes on, more than ever before, women who want an abortion or have had an abortion need to know that they aren't alone. A large number of women have been in the same position. So much of the conversation about this issue is entirely too fixated on who deserves the right to have an abortion. But every woman should have a right to an abortion, not just those who are facing grim and horrific circumstances. Women should not have to justify why they want the power over whether and when they give birth. The government shouldn't force them to have a child any more than it should force them to be sterilized. They just need access to safe care. How is this safe for the baby? Jemele Hill didn't care a lick about the baby inside her womb. She was selfish. Now check this out. When I had my abortion, I was a sports journalist at the Detroit Free Press in Michigan. I was financially able to support a child. So she said she could actually support the child. I have no doubt that my family would have been present for me. The man I was involved with at the time would have provided support. His family would have been there for us too. However, I didn't see a long-term future with him. And given that my mother and father never married, and I knew their tumultuous history very well, I didn't want to bring a child into an unstable relationship. See, this is the problem here, man. I've talked about this on the network channel. The destruction of the black family. The welfare state has destroyed the black family. Jemele Hill had all of this support here and still decided that she was going to abort her baby when she actually could have cared for the baby. But she gets even more selfish here. Besides, my career meant everything to me. I was pursuing my dream of being a sports journalist. I understand clearly that having a child would have drastically limited the future I saw for myself. Parenting would be difficult to fit into my lifestyle because, as a college beat reporter, I was on the road for nearly 8 months a year covering Michigan State football and basketball. The Spartans men's basketball program was turning into a powerhouse and had won the NCAA championship in 2000. That gave me the chance to cover a team that was nationally prominent. That experience, I hope, might get me that much closer to my goal, which at the time was to become a senior writer for Sports Illustrated. I didn't want to sacrifice my body or devote my time to raising a child. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted the freedom to live wherever I wanted and to navigate my career without having to factor a child into my plans. See, this is the BLM Marxist talking points right here. The destruction of the nuclear family. This is just unbelievable, guys. I am disgusted by this. I'm not going to read the rest of this because you guys already know where Jemele Hill stands. This is evil. She had every opportunity to give birth to this child. She was facing no obstacles whatsoever. She even admitted herself she could actually financially support this child. Her family was there to support the child. The guy who she was with, his family could help too. But oh no, it had to be all about her. I am completely against abortion. I believe it's murder. I believe that Jemele Hill is a murderer. This is wrong. This is evil. What she wants is abortion on demand. This is what the Marxists want right here. This is why she supports BLM, a Marxist organization that calls for the destruction of the nuclear family. This is why she supports Ibram X. Kendi, a far left Marxist himself. I'm so disgusted with Jemele Hill. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.